Illinois men's basketball returned to the State Farm Center for their Big Ten home opener, and today was another ranked matchup as the Illini sit at number 13 in the nation, and the fans braving the snow and cold as Illinois welcomed undefeated Nebraska to the State Farm Center. Andrei Stojakovic forcing the turnover under the net. He comes away with it and is going to go coast to coast, turning on the Jets in the paint. Tough bucket goes for 2 points, but Nebraska's Price Sanford having himself a day. He's going to sink the three right here. He would have 15 points out of the gate to help the Cornhuskers to a 20-8 lead. But Kylan Boswell later on is going to find Keaton Wagler, and he's going to stay hot. The freshman beyond the arc, he's got nothing but net. Illinois down 31-21, but Illinois with a late spark in the half. Great ball movement all around. Finds Jake Davis wide open in the corner. He's got nothing but twine to cut the deficit to 3. The half coming to an end. Kick out to Kylan Boswell. It's going to be good to tie the game at 37 apiece at the break. Illinois ends the half on a 13-0 run. And the game winding down in the second half. Tommy scoreless until this three. The big bucket's going to tie the game at 80 points. But Nebraska is going to get the last laugh. Jamarques Lawrence with the dagger three with 2 points. 0.2 seconds on the clock. Illinois loses a heartbreaker at home 83-80. Kylan Boswell would lead the team with 20 points. Dre and Keaton with 19. Jake Bedell was there and has the sights and sounds from the game.
When it comes to Big Ten basketball, every team that wants to be competitive needs to be able to perform at the top of their game, whether it's road games or home games. Now, we've already seen the Illini men's basketball team go on the road to Ohio State and perform well, but back here at home at the State Farm Center against Nebraska, it was anything but that.
We self-destructed at times. They go on a 7-0 run after we get a dunk, and our immaturity, and that's on me for not ever stopping that in practice. Loose balls, 50-50. Ball hits our hands out of traps.
Or just a few examples of the uncharacteristic errors that the Illini made throughout the ball game, and when an opportunity presents itself, Price Sanford will make it pay.
He's one of the best shooters in the nation. For us, we call him Richards. So the whole focus was not to let him get clean looks. And I think in transition, we were very late with trying to find him specifically.
A career-high 32 points for the Nebraska guard, but the 52% shooting performance by the visitors wasn't the problem in Brad's eyes.
Tonight it was just laissez-faire. It was, you look at our front line, there's nothing. You got a horrendous stat line from everybody that played.
Despite 6 steals for the Huskers where they feasted off Illini mistakes, the young roster is confident that there's still a high ceiling for this team.
We're really good in that we're going to get to a point where, we'll win these types of games because, every Big Ten game is going to be a tough game, and we'll get down and we won't make mistakes as many as we did late this game.
But in order to reach that level of consistency, Underwood is emphasizing the importance of balance and effort.
I wrote on the board today, 0-0 mentality. And you can't drink the poison of a win. You can't drink the poison or the negativity of a loss. And you have to have a 0-0 mentality and show up and do your job, and that's all I want every single day.
The team now has more than a week to get prepared for their annual matchup with Mizzou in the bragging rights competition down in St. Louis. That's plenty of time for the team to light a fire, melt some of that outside snow, and get them exactly where they need to be in order to come out on top with a victory. Reporting from the State Farm Center, I'm Jake Bedell, WAND Sports.